Hey, I'm here to give you feedback on your run. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM me directly or ping me in your RIP thread. Based thin, but there's just nothing. Oh, there's your spike. Never mind. Really odd. And there's the bump. Yeah, that was like really easy and linear. You have the flint, you can just craft the flint and steel, you don't need to waste your gold. This is so sad. Got the first try flint and everything. Holy mother of wood. Literally throw out the 28 or whatever. Like, you will not go... if you go through, like, 46 dirt to where you need to use, like, a stack of wood for blocks, like, what are we... Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then, yeah, this overworld is cooked. You have a, yeah. Seems to me like you're freaking out a little bit. Okay, if 2x1 was the plan, isn't there just like a better place to do this? Here, perhaps? Just so that way you didn't have to break this one up there. That was really fast. Good job. Far-ish bastion, but we take it still. And it's stables. And you have home portal, it looks like. I could be tripping and just am like, is that fort? No, that's just abyss maybe. I can't tell. Bitrate, if that is fort, obviously we'll find out. One thing that's pretty important is, especially when entering the nether, having your hotbar set up for the nether. Boats are obviously super good for movement, so taking the time to make sure that your boat's in your hotbar is like super useful. Also, I did see the fort apparently, so that's nice. Oh my goodness. That scared me. Especially for the little, like, uppies. You gotta just, like... You could use those magma. And also your door. Oh, this is gonna be fast. Make sure that these guys can get to you, because like right around here, like this is totally buried, which means this trench here is gonna be buried, which means that these guys might not be able to get to you unless you like dug out. Yeah, like this is buried. The guys will try to pathfind, or some of the guys will try to pathfind you here. So you're gonna have to break that later, so you might as well break it now, so that way you can get pigs trading ASAP. Or as many pigs trading ASAP as you can. That guy was terrifying. That was one of the aforementioned guys, by the way. Almost a run killer. Stop picking up the gold. Okay, at this point, like, there's two. You can get another one, but it's, like, more worth it to check chests because you know, like, bastions will always spawn obsidian in at least bundles of 4. So if you have home portal anyway, like, it's just more worth your time to try to find a chest. Oh, he doesn't know his housing. Yeah, housing, wow. Stables. Make sure to learn how to get from, like, buried rightmost stables to, like, middle. Because there's definitely some simple ways that you could have gotten there. Also, there's a lantern chest, or there's a lantern right behind you at this point, to where if you dig to the, like, literal 1 block to the left of it, all the way up, it'll get you to the chest there. So that's just, like, free sauce for obsidian, instead of having to go all the way down. Also, like, checking right here if this is a good or a bad gap would be a good idea, since you're heading all the way down here to check if this is a good or a bad gap. Bad gap, send it. Get the obby here. There we go. And now we're out. It's gold. Like, you don't have to, it's an ingot. You don't need it. Line up this pearl. You had the right idea aiming at this island, but you just didn't line it up, so it's not, like, it's in lava now. Not sure why we're not leaving. I don't think you need anything. Unless you're trying to kill a hog, maybe? I don't know. Oh, he doesn't realize that he has home portal. Double lobby trade. Oh, that would have been inspirational. Yeah, pretty much all of, like, this chest stuff was just, like, super irrelevant. Really big waste of time, honestly. Yikes. Yeah. Would have... Yeah, that was just, like, a super risky pearl. And I'm obviously saying that in hindsight, but also, like, you have no idea what's there. Like, the best case would obviously be terrain, but, like, it could so easily be, just from, like, the information you have on the screen, it could so easily be lava or a wall. Either way, like, that pearl wasn't optimal at all. And even if you throw that pearl, you have to immediately be ready for the recourse, because it would have been fine if you had just like block clutched it. Like, that's totally block clutchable. But yeah, that was just not a well executed pearl. There's the home portal. Oh, you're gonna hit the guy. How did you not hit that guy? Yeah. Please, please, please line up your pearls. That seems like item throwing RNG that you didn't hit that guy. Also, while pearls are in the air, if you feel comfortable with it, like in this case, if you line this pearl up a little bit better. Yeah, that's astonishing that you don't hit him. You're like in line with the guy. Yeah, like in that moment, do some inventory management or some crafting or something. I recommend inventory management over crafting, just because, like, in theory, like whenever you get to crafting your explosives, it's like an extra couple of clicks that, you know, I find to be less valuable than having a clean inventory, but that's just personal preference. Shaky pearl. Okay, especially on pearls to fortresses, like, either learn dynamic, or if you know dynamic, this pearl shouldn't land without your render distance being 6. That way you just get the most amount of blazes you could possibly get. Drop it to 5 because warped. Kill the free blaze. You don't see any withers, this is just wasting time. That's definitely like a nerves and anxiety play. That's how that reads to me, at least. Don't blaze bed, please blaze TNT. Especially on one explosive. You had TNT. Definitely do that over bed. For like obvious fire reasons, but also like you have one explosive now. Like the run is just immediately dead, pretty much. Like now you have to have sheep. Now you have to go to a library. Now you have to like somehow manage to get at least 3 more explosives. But yeah. You don't need to like move 4 blocks to get this. Especially like right there. Just build the portal here. 9.2% versus, what is it, 10.2? It's like 1% for 5 seconds. That just seems silly to me. clean out all of this stuff up here. It could affect like high blaze spawns, like high Y level blaze spawns. And you're out, and this is also the other reason why you build your portals like right next to where you need to be. I like that you're building up with soul sand, especially in an ocean. You could build up more optimally by just breaking one at a time. It's like surprisingly like way faster. Overlap that like getting sucked, or not sucked, like blown up by crafting something, anything. Yikes. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess the main things for this are, yeah, just polishing up stuff overall. Like, the overworld was cracked, the bastion was kind of far, but, you know, that is what it is. But really, post-bastion was, like, the struggle of this run. Like, I know in your rip thread you said you felt like the bastion was the biggest struggle, but it's like you just got rolled on single triple stables. Like, it's not, that's like average, right? But honestly, like this run shouldn't have lasted more than like right here. Like, you don't have the explosives, you have home portal, which, you know, you could argue is okay, but that means that you're not having sheep, which means that you need to mine a lot, and, like, you could try to send it for pace, but it's just not super worth it. Sometimes, like, the greatest skill that you can have as a runner is knowing when to give up. And, like, this is exactly the point where this seed should have been reset, I think. But yeah, other than that, I don't think that there's any, like, big inspirational feedback. Yeah.